Yo, welcome to the Sports Life Talk experience. This is your new favorite show. I am the mouth of the South, B. Jones.
And I am the head coach, KT, and we want to welcome you to the Sports Life Talk family.
Hey, that's right, family. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family members around here.
So do your play cousins a favor and like this video.
Hey, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button because your support will go a long way to help this channel. Hey, have fun and enjoy the show.
I'm Carlisa May, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. We're talking to rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and living out big dreams. And today we got I don't know what is up with 2023. We told y'all season 3 we was turning the lights off. It's nothing but bangers. This is the most dopest content we're gonna give you. And so far this year, we've hit you with 2 volleyball. This is round 2 of volleyball. So I don't know if y'all ain't watching volleyball by now, SLT gonna give it to you. We're gonna put you on. So coming to the stage, joining the family is assistant coach, Delta Sigma Theta, what are you, sorority? What is that, alumni of participant? She is also one of the dopest black female coaches in America, rising star. Let's give it to Lee Summit's very own Carlisa May. Welcome to the family, Carlisa. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm living the dream and dreaming about living, but, I'm just trying to be like you when I grow up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get all the awards and the fancy plaques and all of that stuff.
Look, it's a lot of hard work.
Hey, well, check this out. If you have joined us before, welcome back to the show. And if this is your first time joining us, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, one of the true Louisianimals, Mr. Yeet himself. I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, the head coach, KT. How you doing, Kev?
Man, B. Jones, it feels good to be home. And what I mean by home is UTA. So let's do it, man.
Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna do that all day? I'm gonna tell you something. If y'all watching the show, if y'all rocking with us like real heavy, then the last show, I don't know, it was somebody from Louisiana, but there was some kind of connection with KT there, and then now
there was no connection at all. You just mad because you lost. Was this?
I don't know. I'm starting to feel a certain little swag in this. Listen, before we get to Carlisa, her amazing. Is it Carlisa or Carlisa? Carlisa. Okay. Now, I want to. Hey, your mama called you Carlisa. I want to call you Carlisa. You know what I'm saying? I want to get it right. So if I butcher it, you can come at me. We family now. All right. So check this out. If this is your first time joining the show, thank you so much for tuning in. It means a lot to us to have you to watch this platform. We work hard. We need to ask a few small favors from you to help us pay the bills. If you could, it won't cost you a penny. It's free 99. And on the count of 3, in Sports Life Talk tradition, we need you to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button and become a part of our family. Carlisa. I'm gonna get that right. I'm gonna get it right before the end of this show. All right. We might have to. I'm gonna call her Miss May. Miss May. So, Coach May, can they? You gonna lock in? Your people gonna lock in with us?
Oh, they gonna lock in. We gonna make sure. Yes.
All right. Let's do this on the count of 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
Here we go.
Here we go. Welcome to the family. Listen, KT and I, we don't do no fans. We don't do no followers. We do family members. And guess what? If you smash that subscribe button, you now are officially part of my family. But without further ado, Kevin, man, we the coldest tag. We the Misty May and the Carrie Shaw. Who's some dope indoor volleyball players, man. We got to figure out who we the tag team. We the tag team of volleyball right now. We running this game.
Well, let's do it. But it's Misty May and the other one. I don't know. You almost got that name
Carrie
wrong.
Walsh.
Carrie Walsh. There we go.
Carrie Walsh. My bad. Carrie Walsh. I went to see my dentist. Her name Dr. All right, listen. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get into this thing. Let's go to the Sports Life Talk initiation.
All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Ooh, okay. Number 1, I do love Beyonce. Number 2, her. Number 3, I like Black. Number 4, Mary. Number 5, I would have to probably say Kirk Franklin. I give 6 just because I'm a little extra like that. Maverick City.
Oh, hey, that list was fire, Kevin. You don't know nothing about that Maverick City. You don't know nothing about put the shackles on my show my
Mary. I know about
Yeah.
I just want to practice. Oh, take the shackles off, baby. That list was fire. Running back to me again. Who you did now?
Look, I
Beyonce.
said Beyonce, her, Black, Mary, Kirk Franklin, Maverick City.
Okay, the reason I wanted to run it back is it was Black. I knew she threw some new flavor in there. We ain't had nobody say Black before.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
They said Black before.
Really? Somebody said Black?
Yeah,
Okay,
they said it before. So, B. Jones, the fact that Coach and I are already family because of the UTA connection, our standard, we like to rank your top 5 with like 5 mics, but we family already going to UTA, so hey, give us 7, B. Jones.
I see.
And she gave us and she gave us 3 gospel.
3 gospel. 3 gospel. That was cold.
Hey, one more for the Lord. Give one more for the Lord.
Amen.
All right. So, who is your favorite superhero and why?
You know, honestly, I feel like it's flip-flopped a little bit because I really just got into Marvel when COVID happened, all the Marvel movies. So sometimes it'll be like Captain America, sometimes it'll be Iron Man, sometimes it'll be Black Panther. So it kind of rotates through them a little bit. But I would say Iron Man might be my number 1 because he does it all, you know?
Yeah.
He in charge of building everything. He the leader of the, he the captain of the ship. And he really just does the most to make sure everybody around him is secured and protected. So I would probably say Iron Man in that sense. But I do love all of them.
All right, since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
My theme song, I would go off of what I had in college. It was Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. I don't know, that song used to just get me hyped, get me turned up before a game. So I would say that one is probably my theme song.
And Bodak Yellow is I don't dance no more. I make money moves. Ain't that Bodak Yellow? Yeah.
Hey, that beat and the way that she
that beat do go hard. Yeah, that beat do go hard. Okay.
Yeah, she did her thing on that one. So if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
Oh, honestly, I would probably have to do. I really love Kerry Washington. I don't know if it's because I liked her in Scandal so much, but I'm a really, really big fan of her. Just how she carries herself as a person, I guess as a professional too at the same time. So I would probably want to shadow her. But then if I had to go like coach lifestyle wise, I would probably want to shadow the Texas volleyball staff. I'm a really big fan of volleyball in general. So
worthy.
Yes, and I actually got to work a camp this past summer with their assistant coach Eric Sullivan. So I just and they won the national championship this year. So I would definitely want to shadow them. My favorite player, Destiny Hooker, played for Texas volleyball. So I'm like, what do y'all be doing down there? So I would love to shadow them for a day as well. That'd be great.
All right, so if you hit that subscribe button or thinking about doing so, please do leave us your top 5, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And on behalf of the SLT Nation, we want to welcome Coach May to the family. So B. Jones, take it away, brother.
All right. Well, welcome to the family, Miss May. We are so excited to have you on. Kevin, I appreciate you exposing the world of UTA because they need it, brother. They need it. I know that's your alumni. And we're going to unpack a lot of stuff. So we're going to get our journey up to UTA, but we got to take this thing back to Kansas City, Lee Summit. Now, I noticed that you kind of go, sometimes you say Lee Summit and sometimes you say Kansas City. Is that for the people you don't want to explain, like it's a suburb of Kansas City? Is that kind of the situation?
Yeah, living in Texas now, these Cowboys fans a little different. So you really got to be like, Kansas
different
City. They'll be like Kansas, no, Missouri. Okay, home of the Chiefs.
Yeah,
that's how we're down there. But yeah, it's a suburb, so it's easier to say Kansas City because I was born there and then we moved out to the suburbs. But yeah, it's easier to say Kansas City, Missouri.
Kevin, what you want to say? I mean, is she lying? Is she lying on your Cowboys?
This is her show, B. Jones. So whatever she says goes. So listen goes. I just want my Cowboys to win tonight. That's all I'm asking.
I don't want to disrespect y'all though. I heard some folks calling the Cowgirls, but I won't do that. I don't do that to y'all. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't. I'm supporting the Cowboys, especially for tonight. So, but we digress. We having fun here tonight. So y'all tap in. Make sure y'all smash that like button. All right. So tell us what it was like growing up out there at Lee Summit, and then also tell us, when did you fall in love with volleyball?
It was great. I mean, I think, I grew up playing softball. So I started out, playing basketball. Actually, I really was not a basketball fan. I was like, don't touch me. Like, I was not the physical type of person. So I actually grew up playing softball. And then when we actually moved, I got into a rec team. And I was the only person on my team who could serve the ball overhand and it would hit the wall. And so my rec coach was like, you got to get on the club team. And I'm like, what is that? Like, I had no clue what this was. And so we got on this club team, and literally every year my goal was to get on a team that was better and better and better. And so by the time I was 14, I actually started that at 11. When I was 14, I played for a team called the Mavs. And we ended up getting fourth in the country. And so that was kind of when I really fell in love with the game. And so it was really important to me that I was always surrounding myself or allowing myself to be placed in a little bit tougher situations. I think my high school coach had a big impact on me. I was a freshman starting varsity, and that was not happening normally. And she had came in, and she's very hardcore. All of my coaches have been super intense, but there was like a little bit different about her because she was so used to winning, and she had this standard of excellence. And so I always tried to make sure that I was not only exceeding that for my team to make my team better, but I felt like I had something to prove to myself too. Being a smaller outside, you don't see a lot of outside hitters that are 5'8" playing at the Division I level, and being successful at that. So for me, I'm a naturally competitive person, so it was fun for me to be able to kind of tap into that side early. And I think that started really just from when I was 11, getting on a better team every year. So it was great. I loved it.
Now, for those of you who don't watch women's volleyball like myself, I'm guilty as charged. I don't sit down and just typically watch women's volleyball, but over the last couple of years, we've told some amazing stories. So I have sat down and watched some games, right? And you talk about just being naturally competitive. That's probably one of the most competitive. Like, Kevin, it's like they get mad at football players for celebrating sacks and stuff. Like, you get a personal flag. Watch a volleyball game. Yep. They'll spike it in your face, and then they all the girls chill around like, yeah, I just spiked it in her face. Let's huddle up. Hey, and they celebrate. They pat each other on the back like, girl, you just killed her. You know what I'm saying? They talk trash between every play. So you got to have that competitive nature. Yeah. So now you play in high school, you killing it. When did you kind of realize that you was like, hey, I'm kind of different. I can do this thing on the next level if I want?
Honestly, I feel like it took me a minute to figure that out. And I say that because being undersized, it's like, oh, can I even go D1? Can I do these things?
Right.
Goal of mine, right? And you didn't see a lot of black girls playing when I was growing up. Like,
I want to ask you about that. We're going to talk about that in a second. So let's keep going.
And so for me, I had Destiny Hooker to look up to. I had a lot of these college girls, but in my area, that I can remember, there was probably 5 of us total that even played high school. And then club, you really didn't see it because, it's an expensive sport. It really is. Paying for club, paying for lessons and things like that. So I really feel like my junior year is probably when it clicked for me.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, my mom had cancer, and so I was going through the process of going to not official visits, but going to visits to go to different schools and stuff. And I remember a lot of these schools, I was like, okay, like I want to go on these visits, but I wasn't able to because, she couldn't travel and stuff like that. So ironically, and thank God that Arkansas State actually worked out because my mom's from Arkansas. And so I always considered Arkansas a second home.
That's right.
When that offer came, I was so ecstatic, and I had a couple other offers, but I knew when I was there, I was like, okay, this is like where I'm supposed to. Like, it kind of exceeded everything as far as I wanted to be out of state. I wanted to be Division I. Like I wanted, and I desired these things, and for it to be able to happen. And that was actually the first visit I got to go on where my mom was cleared after her being in remission. So it was really cool. It was like, I said, okay, only God can do this. So I knew that was where I was supposed to be. So it was amazing. Yeah.
All right, so now you talked about this little chip you had on your shoulder in high school. Where did that chip go when you got to college? Because I mean, you still 5'8". That ain't changed. You still an African American, in a game where it's not too many of you around. So I mean, where did that chip go?
It stayed with me, and it's so. I mean, the beautiful thing about when I got to college, I used to worry a lot about, like they love her, like she's really good. But I said, you know what, just play your game. I can't worry about what nobody else got going on. As long as I do what I'm supposed to do, the chips are going to fall where they're supposed to, right? So for me, I said, if I can go in the weight room and I can just compete, because I love to compete. So if I was like, why would I change that when I got to school? I'm going to keep competing. And thank God that I competed to where I got to keep a spot and no injuries and got to keep that for 4 years. I was started for 4 years. And so for me, that chip always stayed because to me, I wanted to be the best. I was like, whether I'm 5'8", 6 foot, if I played against a 6'6" girl across the net, I think I'm better than you. And not because I'm cocky, but I'm confident in the work that I've put in to be able to do that. I always wanted to put on a show for people. So that's where the chip stayed, is because I was like, okay, I'm short, but I'm about to put on a show for y'all. So that's kind of how I always approached the game, how I approached practice, how I approached really a lot of things that I did, because I wanted to be the best.
Hey, I love it. So you didn't, we've heard some crazy stories on how people transition from being like a really good player, playing college, Division I, all kind of levels, and transitioning their career in coaching. Now, we've actually had a few that came on here that took their talents overseas and decided to play volleyball overseas. But now we have some professional sports some professional volleyball leagues that are coming in to support you guys. But you made that jump into coach pretty quick. You know what I mean? You didn't waste any time. When did it, what kind of triggered that decision to happen so fast?
Yes. So I actually, after I graduated, I graduated in 2019. I actually had signed a contract to go play overseas, and I ended up getting hurt. And
okay.
I went through this transition period of I worked in a middle school and I was a para there, and I loved that. That was a great experience. And I knew I wanted to go back to school and get my master's. And I remember texting my college coach. He's actually the coach at the University of Houston now. And I said, hey, like, do you know anybody that is looking for a GA or like a graduate assistant? Like, I really want to go back to school, and I really miss the college side of the game because it's just a different intensity, and I really missed that. I was coaching high school, I was coaching club, but I really missed the college level. And so that's how I got back into coaching at the college side, was being able to get that graduate assistant position at UH. And so that was just a great experience too. But it's funny because when I was a freshman in college, I always said, dang, if I start coaching college, like I really want to start at UTA. Like I want to coach at UTA. It was just something about this.
Yeah, I was going to ask you why UTA. Yeah. I mean, it's 400, almost 700 some colleges that play volleyball in the country, and you singled out UTA early, huh?
Yeah,
what was about that?
Honestly, I love the Dallas area. I had always wanted to live in Dallas. I have some family here, but it was always one of my favorite buildings to play in, actually. I thought the facilities were great, the environment, the campus, just everything about it to me was attractive to me. And I was like,
that's right. Same conference with Arkansas State. Okay, that makes sense. So you actually you was a player on campus. You saw the campus. You saw the city. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. That makes good sense, man. So now you were just 2003. I mean, it's a relatively young year, but your name has already been brought up in the bright lights. I saw some pictures that you had took at a convention or some type of ceremony, and you were awarded a part of the volleyball Black Coach watch list on 2023 from the ABIS, which is tell me about the ABIS again. It's the Advancement of Black Excellence or something like that. I saw that.
Yeah, honestly, I was surprised. Like, I didn't even know that I was on this watch list. My old coach sent me the Twitter post, and I was like, oh wow. Literally, I texted back. I said, oh wow. Like, I didn't know what it is. It's Advancement of Blacks in Sport. But I was so honored, honestly, because a lot of those coaches on that list I look up to, I know, I'm younger than, so I'm like, oh wow, like this is huge. So it was shocking, honestly, but I'm grateful for sure. I mean, that's a great list of coaches. People that I admire, that I ask questions, that I'm trying to learn from. So to even be on that list and considered to be on that list is amazing. Wow.
So when did you get the call to come up here to UTA? I mean, I know you probably passed out in the car. I know you had to turn that Maverick City down and be like, what'd you say? I got the job at UTA.
Oh my goodness. I was so excited. Like, I was so excited. I was like, okay. And it's funny because I was like, okay, can you give me like a couple days, to think about it? I literally hung up, called back probably like 5 minutes later. I'm like, okay, I want it.
Y'all stop doing that. Y'all stop telling people you gonna think about it when you know you finna take that job. Ain't nobody gonna judge you. Just put your counter in. When they say no, accept the job.
I said, oh yeah, this is it. It's supposed to be. So it's been, honestly, I could not ask for anything that's better. I could not ask to work for someone that's better. Like, it's been great. I'm learning a lot. I'm being able to get to not only be independent, but I'm getting to have my foot in kind of every pot. Like, I'm getting to learn from administration. I'm getting to learn how to do all these different things, marketing, recruiting, director of operations sides. Like, there's so many different things and aspects that people don't understand that goes into college coaching. And I'm like, when you're behind the scenes, now it's like, oh, this is what it takes to even run a program, to manage, to be able to be a good assistant, and so I'm definitely learning a lot, and it's been a really great experience.
How you liking the DFW area so far? Because now you used to just visit. Now you live in here. You already you getting in the rhythm of roasting these Cowboy fans. So I like that energy that you put down, especially since you lived in H-Town for a little while. But all right, so now we got one last question. Okay. Kevin and I, we do a bunch. We started off really just like, hey, we want to tell the stories of people who don't get on ESPN, right? We like ESPN don't show love to the small people. You got to have XYZ amount of followers. You got to be LeBron or whatever. And then it kind of became, we want to show love to female basketball, and now it's evolved. We really talking to a lot of these sports in which females need that exposure. Instead of me asking you why volleyball, I want you to talk to the young African American girl in the 6th grade, 7th grade at home right now watching this show. Why should they choose volleyball? Not us as the fans, but why should a young African-American female choose volleyball and sign up to play?
Honestly, it's fun. I think it's just fun. To me, it's the most fun sport to watch. I think you get to do things, be around people, get different experiences that you would not get in a normal traditional sport like basketball or softball or anything like that. You get to travel the world. You get to see these people. Like, there's so many opportunities for us. Like, now we're seeing coaches that look like us, that look like you, to be able to model after, to be able to be inspired by. And the sport is the fastest growing young girl sport in America. So why not be a part of it?
And you can get your school paid for. And you can get some college money.
Yeah, you can get scholarships. There's just so many opportunities. Club, high school. You can play. You can play pro, and it doesn't even have to be overseas. You can play pro in America now. Like, there's so many opportunities for us to just engage in this sport. It's so amazing. It's fun. I play the sport. Get into volleyball.
Do you feel like it's accessible to younger black people? I mean, because let's just be real. To play basketball, you got to buy some sneakers. You know what I mean? And you know, you just got to buy a ball or whatever. And I know in the past, you know, playing club ball and those kind of things could be kind of expensive. Has it become affordable for the young African Americans to play the game? Is it getting a little bit better?
It's getting a little bit better. I think you have to find the right people. Honestly, you got to find people who are passionate about teaching the sport, not passionate about just getting the money from the sport.
Right.
And I think find those people, there's just so much more joy. There's so much more that you get out of it. And there's so much more opportunities for you to grow in that sport because you know that they care about your development, not just the money. Yes, you're going to have to put in some money for the development, but you got to find the right people who actually understand and know the game. They understand and know the fundamentals to teach you those things, because a lot of coaches, a lot of people in any sport, you can say, don't teach the fundamentals of the game. And that's what's missing, you know? And so when you find those people who really break down, oh, this is how it should look, or this is, you can do it this way, or you can do it this way, whichever way is comfortable, but it's the fundamentals, that's the basics, rather than just saying, oh, hey, go hit a ball, or hey, go pass the ball. There's so much more detail that goes into that, and you got to find the right people. So yes, I think when you're around the right people, it's more accessible. Yes, if you're trying to get more noticed, you're going to have to pay more money. But at the same time, that's what YouTube's for, right? So you can put those videos and make these recruiting videos. And I mean, we get, I don't know how many emails a day, 60 or so emails a day just from kids, you know.
Wanting to come to UTA? Wanting to come play volleyball at UTA?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's so many opportunities for you to just get in front of a coach. So I mean, it's accessible. You just got to find the right people to help you with that too.
Well, you're going to need to find the right people to help Kevin here in a second, because Carlisa, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show which Kevin and I, we go 1 versus 1. It's tit for tat, and you are now officially calling all the shots. We're going to pick your brain, and we're going to throw a couple of scenarios at you, and you got to select one. Have you ever played Would You Rather before?
Have not, no.
Okay, well, the rules are very simple. I'll pitch you a scenario. Kevin will pitch you a scenario. You select one. Whichever one you select, that host gains a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this game of championship rounds. And for 2023, for season 3 of You Got Next, we've changed round 3 to something very, very special. So we ready to have a good time with it, all right?
All right.
All right, here we go. Round 1. Kevin, you are the defending champion, sir. You're not the defending champion?
Yeah, you won the last one.
Oh.
You even know. Get out of here. They don't care.
You're not the defending champion? Oh, my goodness. MOTS.
You don't remember B. Jones, one of her fraternity brothers, won the last one.
Oh, yeah.
You won that one. Yeah.
That's right. The champ is here. All right, here we go. So the round number 1. Now I know you're relatively new, but would you rather have an award named after you, right? The Carlisa May Award, given to another young African American female, helping them to get the money that they need to play travel ball, club ball, helping them so that they can grow in the lovely game of volleyball, or
have a shoe made by Nike named after you, and the proceeds go to multiple volleyball scholarships in your name.
Ooh. You know what? I feel like a shoe would be nice, but I'm going to have to go with the award.
Awards last a lifetime. People throw shoes away. That's money in the bank. That's what I'm talking about. It's a new day. Yes. Hey,
Coach,
Kevin is
you do know I went to UTA, right? I'm just pointing out there. You may want to.
Hey, you the April Fool, but hey, I'm the Mayflowers. All right, here we go.
Hush.
You got that, Carlisa? You got Carlisa? You got that, May? All right, thank you. All right, round number 2. Would you rather host a YouTube volleyball pickup series where you get to teach athletes from all different sports, like professional football players, professional basketball players? You get to teach them the game of volleyball, working in the gym, out there on the court, or
host your own cooking show where you travel the world interviewing athletes and celebrities as they take you to their favorite places to eat in their hometowns.
Oh, this is really hard. I'm gonna have to go with the YouTube series. I love it, so
yes.
I do love it.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go! April Fools! Mayflowers, let's go. Last round, and it ain't no tiebreaker. The game has already been awarded, but I know I'm finna bust his head on this one too, Carlisa. I'm finna bust his head. Are y'all ready? Kevin, let's go. Round number 3. You gotta pick which one of these sneakers you would select. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Which one you going with? I got the Kansas City Chiefs. Jordan
I got the one to
1s.
go with the Delta Sigma Theta. Yeah, look at that.
Oh no, this is so hard.
Kansas City Chiefs. You go home, you rocking these, you at the game on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday.
I know. Oh, that's so hard. I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs shoe because I don't really
Sweep! Yeah!
I compare with
Oh my goodness!
Oh, no.
If you do that,
Yes!
I'm the one that reach out to you and I set all this up. I'm just throwing it out there. That's how you do me. It's okay.
Of the South, B. Jones, Dallas, Fort Worth. When y'all see me on UTA campus, y'all come show me some love. Y'all just gonna be like, Mount to the South, you got your boy. You swept them live on television. Live on television. All right, man. Let's get this thing over with so I can kick my feet up and smoke my victory cigar. All right, Carlisa. Here we go. The title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. Now that everybody rocking with you at __ Carlisa. What does the future hold for you?
You know, I'm just enjoying the journey right now, and hopefully, God willing, head coach position somewhere down the line. But yeah, we're just right now, we just doing what we need to do and enjoying.
Hey, I can feel that. I can feel that head coach coming eventually. I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna give them hell when you go in them living rooms because you're so articulate and smart. Hey, you're gonna be a ferocious. Are you already doing any recruiting?
Yeah, so we recruiting season for us starts next month, so it'll get through. Well, we're recruiting, through emails and all that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean. You go get on the road, go see a couple high schools. I got you.
Next month, yeah.
All right, Coach. So, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to my family from Kansas City, my mama, my daddy, and my brother, and then shout out to my friends. One of my friends is playing in Germany. So shout out to her. She's playing pro volleyball over there. And then shout out to my people here in Texas. Shout out to my team, UTA volleyball, everything. Yeah. So super shout out.
Now I would be a fool for not asking this. Any thoughts of you going back and playing ever again? Or is those days done? The injury is stuck. You're done.
No, those days are done. No. I'm enjoying
it. Because you're still young.
Yeah. I am young.
Okay, all right.
The knees start
very young.
Oh, though, if I play too much,
I got you.
I do a little playing here and there. Yeah.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call out the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you giving your game ball to?
I am going to give my game ball to one of my friends. He just started coaching as well. His name is Winston DeLetta-Bodier, and he's at the University of Akron, and he's a football coach there, a D-line coach there. So I'm going to pass the torch to him because he's doing great things also.
Well, if he's a D-line coach, he probably big, and so I'm not even going to try to say his last name. I'm just going to say Coach Winston. Coach Dub, you are now officially on the clock because I ain't going to butcher your last name. We are going to be reaching out to you, and we want you to get on our show so you can tell your amazing story. But Carlisa May, you are an inspiration. You are super articulate. I love your energy. You're a warrior. You're a trailblazer for all young African-American young ladies following in your footsteps. You're unique and one of a kind, and you got next. Thank you so much for joining the show and telling y'all stories. I hope y'all enjoyed that as much as I did. Watch it again. I don't know, because I know I will. Listen, don't forget to share this episode to all your friends, if only for the entertainment value of seeing Kevin's face when he got swept. That right there was priceless. I might take this little snippet and put it out there for the world to see. But listen, me and Kevin, hey, this is my brother. We do this. We do this as entertainment, but we go back and forth like this all all the time. So y'all come rock with us. Watch some more episodes. I promise y'all. It is a really fun time, really fun ride. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. I know I'm missing something. Oh, Wednesday nights, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We go live, so please come hang out with us. It is a live show. Y'all get to hear me roast the Cowboys and all kind of other teams and Kevin's bad takes every Wednesday night, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know, Kevin. I'm rooting for your Cowboys tonight, but I'm going to let you close this thing out, man, since I know you already took one L. I sure hope y'all don't take another one. But what you got, KT?
Can we just hurry up and get this show over with? You know, one of my own just let me down, B. Jones. I'm wearing the colors and everything. I reached out to her. I'm like, hey, coach, want to get you on the show? It's too late to apologize now because I already lost you.
I'll cheer for your team, though. I'll make it up. I'll cheer for your team.
We don't need you, coach. I'm sorry. Hey, but thank you so much for rocking with us, coach. We really appreciate it. And we will be at a volleyball game in the fall.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Hey, you know why we going to be at a game? Because I don't dance now. I make money moves. Sports Like Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because like my grandmama always say, we're better together. So keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Like Talks. You got next. Yeet!
She was crazy as I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah. Sports life, talking this.